Hello and welcome back to the TV Show Club, the club where we talk about TV shows that we've been recently watching, viewing and enjoying. Let me know what you've been recently watching and enjoying, and if you've seen what I'm about to talk about, let me know in the comments what you thought about it. I can't describe how The Boys Season 4's first 3 episodes made me feel. Not that I was disappointed, but I'm just getting a little bit like... with this show. I love The Boys. I've loved it for years. I think it's brilliant. I love Homelander, I love Butcher, I love Huey, Starlight, I love the Seven. I just love this world and this concept. It's brilliant. But it just feels like we're going around in circles each season at the minute. When season 1 started, it was joyous, it was comedic, it had moments with the Seven that were brilliant, it had side characters from The Boys that were brilliant, it was fun, it was them going out and trying to take down Homelander. But 4 seasons later, and I feel like we are no closer to doing anything or changing anything. It feels like it's just sort of going around in a repetitive circle of, let's try something. Oh, we've got this thing that might take down Homelander. Season ends, it didn't. We start again. The Boys sort of just feel a bit sloppy in a way. And I get it, like in the terms of they're losing Butcher, Huey's not really with it because he's his dad, Frenchie is going through a lot of stuff, and I get it, but it just sort of feels a little bit disconjointed at the minute, and I still love the show, I love the comedy, I love Homelander, I will always love Anthony Starr's performance of Homelander. It's always the highlight for me at this point. But outside of that, I think some of the writing choices are a little bit odd. I don't necessarily like where they're going with Huey's character. I mean, I don't really care for the relationship with his mum, or I don't necessarily love the direction they've taken with Frenchie's character. I don't have anything wrong with what they're doing, but I also almost don't care enough about it for them to spend as much time as they are with it. Like, sort of like, I enjoy my time spent with Frenchie and the side characters, but I kind of just want a bit more focus on the main storyline. I mean, the first 3 episodes are out. We're 3 episodes into the season, and I genuinely have no idea where the season's going. It sort of feels a little bit directionless, and I'm hoping that we get a little bit more. I understand that they're probably just going to go down the route of Butcher and Homelander having a final showdown, or Butcher's son or Homelander's son getting involved, Ryan, and something like that. But at the same time, it just feels a little bit flat, and the writing just feels... It feels as if they're sort of overly focused on the gory aspect, or just making something that will shock the viewers in a specific scene, rather than actually developing the story as a whole. I think The Boys feels very political at the minute. It feels as if, like, the world is just a mess, and there seems to be no consistency in anything that they're doing. There's just side characters that I just don't care about as much anymore. I don't know, I love all the characters and I love the show, but it just feels a little bit like, okay, we're going through another season of the same thing with no real development. Like, I love this world, and I love the superheroes, and I love the sort of aspect that it takes in that it's superheroes in the real world, but what I can't... in my mind at the minute, I actually preferred the first season of Gen V to season 4 of The Boys, because it was something different. It was something fresh. It was new. It was in the same world with the same concepts, but it wasn't just, let's go and try and take down Homelander for another time. It gave something a little bit more and a little bit fresh. I think 4 seasons into a show, it needs to have moved on quite far from its first season, and I don't think it has, if I'm entirely honest. I don't know if it really has, if the characters have developed all that much, and if they have, they've not necessarily developed in a great way. I think the characters are sort of somewhat losing their edge and personality in some senses, that I can't get behind, I don't think. But I do still love The Boys. Despite me saying all this, I do still love The Boys. I'm excited for the rest of the season. Not necessarily excited, I'm just hopeful that something else will come of it, that we will get some better character development and some more interesting plot points. I was really sad to see Jeffrey Dean Morgan as an actor somewhat wasted. When he was shown in the marketing for The Boys Season 4, I was so excited. I love him as an actor, I think he's brilliant, but what did he really do or bring to the party? Like, I thought he was going to be a bit more involved, and maybe he gets more involved later on, and I will eat my own words. But at the minute, he's just not really doing a whole lot, and I just sort of think, what's the point in him being here? But anyway, let me know, what did you think of The Boys' first 3 episodes, Season 4, and I will see you next time on the TV Show Club.